And now for something completely different.
All right, Metal-O-Maniacs, man. I'm telling you right now, I'm super excited and super happy about this one. My brother has joined us from Ghetto Ghouls, one of my favorite things in the world, dude. I love you guys, and I appreciate your time. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, man. I'm loving this.
Dude, thank you so much for joining us, man. I know we've been trying to pull this off, so I'm glad we finally did, man. It means a lot to me.
I'm glad. Yep.
So I guess I know who you are and I love you, but for those Metal-O-Maniacs out there who don't know yet, introduce yourself, my brother. Tell it to the world.
Okay. So I'm Ghoulster from the Ghetto Ghouls, and we're a band from Norway. We play crossover thrash, party thrash, and I'd say that like the music is one thing, but we're also like horror movies and old school action movies, exploitation movies and stuff. We're heavily inspired by that stuff. So I guess that's us. We're not that serious. We're serious with the music, but we just want to have fun.
Oh man, it harkens to the old school days for me. You know, I'm in love with what you're doing, brother. I'm going to tell you right out. I am unabashedly in love with this project. I love everything you guys have put out so far. You know, we've played a bunch of you guys' songs. Whenever you put something out, I quickly put it on the air because I'm a big fan of it, man.
Really appreciate that. And I wanted to say that like for us, or at least, and for me, like I was like really surprised when I just heard that you wanted to play our music and stuff on Metal-O-Mania. It was really cool because we're doing our thing here in Norway, and just how did the Crypt get hold of this? So it's really cool, man.
Oh man, well I'm the Crypt, and I creep around the world looking for good morsels of metal, man. I do. It's what I do, and I came across you guys, and then I came across you again. That's how much of a fan I am. So
that's awesome.
But forgive my bad joke, but dude, honestly though, yeah, you guys embrace that fun angle, man, and I do think that sometimes that gets lost in our. I grew up a metalhead. I grew up loving the serious stuff, the Exodus. I mean, well, Exodus might not be a great example, but like, I mean, the Vader and, you know, the stuff that embraced the dark stuff, the Nile with the whole Egyptian shit. But I always enjoyed bands like DRI that never forgot to have fun with it, man. And you guys have really encapsulated that. And I'm so glad that continues, and that's something that everyone's on. So,
you know, that's cool to hear, because it's like I've been playing in bands for a long time, and so has many of the other members, right? I'm turning 40 years old this year. I'm the oldest guy in the band, so the other guys are in their 30s yet. But so yeah, I've been doing this serious music for a very long time, and like hard, dark lyrics, and also like personal lyrics. So, but this time around, it's such a relief, just fucking having fun with it, getting back to what I like to do. You know?
Oh man. Well, and dude, you guys embrace such a cool subject matter, you know, getting into cool sci-fi movies and horror stuff. And, you know, honestly, dude, the horror at Party Beach EP, I fucking thoroughly love it. I love it from start to finish. I love the artwork to it. I love that it gives me the feel of those kind of, yeah, baby, there you go.
This one. Yeah.
It embraces that kind of campy comedy horror, you know, stuff. And dude, I love it, man. It's awesome shit, brother.
That's super fun. And, you know, I just have to tell this because I think it's super funny. You know, all the theme for this EP was like beach horror movies, right? We wanted to do that and have some fun with it and have some beach influences. And so one of the movies we made a track out of was this movie.
Yeah, baby.
Nazis Must Die. And I guess I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't like talk about the haters, but I think this one is really funny because, you know, we put out the music. And I hope most of you have seen this movie. It's like a fun trauma movie, right?
Yeah, trauma,
it's not
man.
serious at all.
Right.
It's called Surf Nazis Must Die, right?
Right.
And it's so funny because, I shouldn't read the comments, but I read the comments, and this one guy, he called us out on this, and he said, dude, do you even know what Nazis are? And I was thinking, oh, did he offend someone? And he's like, or are you just one of those bands that want to bash Nazis because that's cool and think that being anti-Nazi is being a rebel? And I was like, it's blowing my mind.
Right, dude, like, dude, you're seeing way more here than what's there, brother, dude. You know, though,
I never thought I'd be a rebel saying like, Nazis must die.
Right, dude. Right,
Crazy.
Especially in relation to in a direct reference to a trauma movie. I mean,
right. It's just
people have lost
that was
their mind.
funny, man.
Well,
It's
dude,
funny.
I just told you I spend a lot of my time creeping around the world looking for morsels of metal. There's for every one of me, there's a million that creep around the world looking for things to be fucking offended by, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love it.
It's crazy. Yeah, hey, bring it on. I say fuck it. If you're offending somebody, you're doing something right.
Right. And we I mean, I'm so appreciative of all the love we've gotten from you and from like other people. Like we're doing this small scale, you know. We're working with this like this cassette distribution like company and stuff. But every time we sell a tape, I get a message on my phone, right? So it's cool to see like fucking I'm sending a tape to the US or to Germany or to the Czech Republic or something like that. That's fucking awesome. And every time that's just so cool for me, you know?
Oh man, well, you know, we're gonna have to talk later because I need a signed copy of something, but we'll talk.
Cool.
I'll happily pay for it and ship it in hand. I know you guys are all the way in Norway, so but
we'll make it happen.
Yeah, man. I need me some Ghetto Ghouls merch, brother, because
cool.
You know, well, we go back a bit because when you guys put out Horrid Tales, we loved it. We played some of that. When you put out Out for Justice, we loved it. We played some of that. We played the single. We played some stuff off Horror Beach. Tonight we're gonna play Wolf Guy. Like fuck, man. Cool. I keep it coming, brother.
Well, really cool, man. Yeah.
Tell us who the other guys are that make up this band with you too, brother. Let's not leave those cats out. Let's give them some love.
Of course, it's definitely not just me though. It's well, this band this band started with me and the main guy, I call him, is Barf Ghoul. He's the other vocalist, right? Because we have two pretty like different vocals, I'd say. I got the like scream vocals, and Barf Ghoul's got those shouty, more guttural things. And
I love it.
Yeah, cool. So he writes most of the songs, right? I do the lyrics, and we have Gorgul on drums, who's also played in a bunch of like death metal stuff before, and we have El Gulio on guitar and Ghoulzilla on bass.
Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Well, I'm Crip Ghoulster here, brother, because I'm in, man. Cool. I'm an unofficial member, damn it. I'm like the fifth Beatle here, baby. So
I love it. You're welcome. We take you in.
Fuck yeah, man. Well, and now again, you guys are home based out of Norway, which you know, a storied place for metal of not necessarily crossover to be honest, but certainly metal. But so what's it like to
Black
have
metal,
yeah, for sure. But what's it like to be an emerging crossover band in that part of the world right now, man? Tell me a little bit about your scene and what you're looking at.
It's fun because, you know, I'd say there aren't many bands doing what we're doing right now in Norway. I think there are thrash bands, but this crossover thrash party and not so serious thing, I don't think there's that many bands, but there are some. And I gotta this band. Sorry, I gotta promote my homies.
Yeah, hey, give it to. I love it. Oh,
do you say it? Corroder.
All right, I'll check them out.
That's a new band with the seasoned artist in this band. It's fucking awesome, and hopefully they will do something with those guys in the future. That's fucking awesome.
Hey, based on your suggestion,
Norway,
I will check it out.
Yeah, you should. I told them to send in stuff to you, so yeah, they will.
Awesome.
But Norway is known for like black metal, I guess, mostly, and rock music, and but we have thrash metal bands, you know. So Necromantian and Death Hammer and lots of cool stuff.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Well, were your influences the thrashier stuff? Did you grow up on the death metal? Did you grow up on the thrash stuff? Was it both? Was it, you know?
Well, for me it was mostly like thrash metal and like Sepultura, and then Pantera, and then a lot of metalcore for me.
Yeah,
deathcore and all those kinds of things. And then I went back to thrash. But I want to say this because Barf Ghoul, who's written most of the songs, he gave me this list of bands that I had to mention. So I'll do this now.
Yeah, give it to me, baby. All right, I love it.
a lot of German and Japanese thrash, and also old school black metal. So it said Psy and Sabbath and Creator, Destruction, Hobbs, Angel of Death,
Oh,
Toxic Holocaust, which I love, Infernal Majesty and Municipal Waste, and also Merciful Fate and King Diamond, which you will hear later in our career, hopefully.
I love King Diamond, and what, you know, I love that list, and we've been lucky. We've had a few of those bands on our show too. So
yeah. That's what's so cool with Metal-O-Mania. You pick up the ones who's been in it for like since the 80s, and you bring on new bands like us. So that's awesome,
man. Yeah, I if it's kick-ass metal, I want you on the show. I don't you know, we don't distinguish between how long you've been around, man. Badassery is badassery, baby. You know what I mean? And that's Ghetto Ghouls is fucking badassery, man. I'm telling you again. I'm a ridiculous fan of this project, brother. I am a big fan of what you're doing here for sure.
Cool. And I just love. Yeah, sorry.
No, go ahead. Hey, you were about to say something nice about me. Please go ahead.
Yeah. I'm just I'm like, this program is a program of love, right now. I like the way that you on Metal-O-Mania, you and Scully, you spread love, and you talk about bands that are known and unknown, and I really like that approach. And I've also used this approach, especially in my adult life. You know, when I see a band, if I see a young band, I tell them and give them props, and I wish that like everyone would do that, right? Instead of standing in the back like this, which is nonsense.
Honestly, it's in my DNA, brother. I when I was a young kid, I'm old now. I turned 50 this year myself. And when I was a young kid in school, when my parents moved me, I got in trouble in the city. So my parents moved us to a very rural area, trying to get me out of that crazy city stuff. So when I got to this new place, nobody was listening to indie metal. And I'm not kidding you. I had a big boom box with a multiple cassette player. I could make copies of my tape cassettes. And I would go to school and hand out tapes to strangers. Like, you got to hear this Megadeth, and you got to hear this Slayer. And, you know,
that's awesome.
In a way, I've been doing this metal show all my fucking life, brother. You know what I mean? I can't help it.
Right. You've been promoting all the time.
Yeah, man. I mean, this shit is in my DNA.
But I gotta say, this with me, it's kind of the same thing, because like when I was younger, me and a friend, we started this like this environment, or this crew. We started making like sampler CDs. We just contacted unknown bands and also like more professional bands from Norway, and we just, you know, made concerts and gave them out to people so that bands could be associated with each other.
Fuck yeah, man.
Which was cool, just to build up the metal community.
Hell, the legwork, man. The legwork matters. You know,
it does.
Fuck yeah. Well, you know, they see the show, but all the listeners and the people that they see the show, and that's important. And but the legwork behind it is what makes it happen for sure. You know,
right.
So, well, and for those who are just new to following the band too, man, it's important to let them know how to follow you guys, how to know. You know, you guys got the YouTube channel and everything, right? Tell everybody how to make sure.
We do. But again, on Instagram is probably where we update most, I guess. So Ghetto Ghouls Crew on Instagram. And I know there's another band called Ghetto Ghouls, which is a totally different type of music. I guess they also you know, have watched movies, because that's a movie reference. But yeah, so Instagram, Ghetto Ghouls Crew, and also Bandcamp, where we release our music. So Bandcamp is awesome, because the money goes straight to us.
Yeah, Bandcamp, man. Go to Bandcamp.
And I have to say, man, thanks to all you people who bought our music on Bandcamp, and some even pay more than we asked for, which is awesome. Thanks.
Yeah, man.
Thanks. We appreciate it.
You got to feed the art, brother. If you want to keep the art coming, feed the art. So all of you Metal-O-Maniacs out there, I'm telling you, man, you can go right now and pick up all 3 EPs. There's singles available. Yeah. The Horror of Party Beaches just came out not too long ago, and I literally can't stop listening to it. I love the fuck out of it.
Cool, man. Thank you.
I need to be a Ghetto Ghouls t-shirt, but we'll talk later. So
we'll make that. Yeah.
So, well, and now that you're finally returning to stages and shit, man, I couldn't be more excited about this thing, for real. Man, dude, for real. Goldster, I fucking love you, brother. I'm not only a fan of the band, I'm a fan of you. I'll be here for you guys when you make stuff. Come talk to me. We'll play it. you know, and hopefully we get to meet in person one day, my friend.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Would mean a lot to me, brother, because I'm a huge fan of this shit.
Thanks, man.
It is time for some Wolf Guy. What do you say?
Wolf guy!
Hey fuckheads, this is Ghoulster with Ghetto Ghouls, and you're watching my favorite show right now, Metal-O-Mania, with the Crypt and Scully.
And on Metal-O-Mania, we give good guests, man. Thanks again to Bray Road for coming by. We appreciate it, Nino and the boys. Much love to you guys. And Ghetto Ghouls, thank you for coming by.
Hell
Awesome.
yeah.